Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. Sorry, it's been a little bit busy. But yeah, in today's live stream we are working on ZTS, Zombie Takeover Survival Full Alpha Release 1. Now you see this is the player info, like this is where the player's gonna be with the armor and clothing, whatever he's wearing. And then you got the boots, leggings, chest plate, arms, gloves. No. Wait, yeah. Boots, leggings, chest plate, arms, gloves, helmets, boots or shoes, pants or shorts, and shirts. I would have added glasses, but it would just made it too small. Because everything over here to me and telling you if you are bitten, if you're infected, if you're bleeding to death, if you're hungry, all of that information is stored right here on that screen. So that's where I was working on off camera. So if you don't mind, give me a quick second to share this live stream to my social media. So just stick around for a moment. Alrighty. I've shared the link everywhere, I believe. Oh wait, one last location, just one last location. And then I will be done sharing and I can get to work on the UI. There we go, done. Time for me to get to work on the UI. You got the day clock, inventory UI. So here's the inventory. So I need to work on all this when I could just do. Did I accidentally? No. Zoom in super fast, scroll up, do this. There you go. Good. Do a little bit of a zoom out and then over. I can look at this anywhere. I just need to see that it collides perfectly like that. And if you look, all of them are overlapping. So let's click on all of them, ungroup them all. Click on all of these lines. There we go. Yep, it's good, and we'll just... Ooh, there is stuff in here that's supposed to be like armor that's gonna be a super light color. So we're just going to... What? What did I click? Yep, looks good. Now we just need lines over here. Or do we? I don't know, we'll just leave it how it is. We got the crafting. This is just gonna tell you information, like a photo of it, what ingredients you need to craft it, and then if you're able to craft it or not, I guess. And maybe some other buttons in here. And then you'll have like a page full of stuff here and a page full of stuff here. A backpack, 70 slots, and instead of unlike last time where all the slots were not close to square, all the slots are squared. So all of them are good. Hey, Gary. So yeah, we got that done. Player customization. The power-ups, you can click on what you want. Click on if you want to get strong or something, tells you information, tells you to upgrade it. The notes, you just click on it like this one, campfires, they give you information about campfires, and the player list is giving you information about multiplayer once that gets added. So, I can do this. There we go, gives you a ton of information. So there we go, we got that done. Crafting backpack player, power-ups, notes, player list. Alright, so we should indeed open and close the backpack. See how the buttons are not working? It's because I found, so how I'm going to code the UI is going to be different from how I code everything else. So let's open up Scratch so you can see what I'm talking about. Welcome to Farm Boy. I think I talked about this last time. I do not remember. But for how I coded Farm Boy, everything is in one sprite, which I did for the challenge. Hey Jace, welcome to the stream. And every single thing in the game has its own clones. Like this is clone 1, clone 2, clone 3, clone 4, and the background is clone 5. And they're all set to a certain layer number. So that works perfectly like this. Like this should be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this guy be like numbered 15 or something. It's me from Discord, yep. So everything has its own clone number, so everything can do something. But the only thing wrong with this is A, it uses clones, so that's not really a bad idea. But B, it's because you can't have collision detection. Like, you can't have, if this player is touching this barn, you cannot walk into the barn. There's only color detection and mouse detection in this. But it's UI. All you're going to need for UI is mouse detection. So that works perfectly fine, and anything that requires collision detection, I just don't add to it, and it will work perfectly fine. Cause see, if I don't have the player within a clone number like this, clone ID, it will have collision, and it will allow me to not walk into buildings, and actually be able to take damage from other people, or zombies and whatnot. So that's how I'm going to be coding up the UI. So the UI is always going to be on top. Like the code is going go to front layer and then go backwards. How many layers it needs to go backwards. And then for everything else that isn't UI, it's going to go to back layer and then go forwards how much layers it needs to go forwards. So everything is aligned perfectly so they're never interlapping with each other. I hoped that made sense for you guys. That's how I'm coding the UI. So that's okay. So if I'm doing it, might as well start combining everything into one UI right now, which is this. So let's get this into it. So let's add in the code and then all of the costumes. So it knows what to bring up and when. So let's get coding. So when flag clicked, now we're going to need a clone ID. UI clone ID number. For this sprite only. So we scroll down, set, scroll down, UI clone ID to 0, and they want to change clone ID by 1 when we create a clone, and we have that repeat for how many clones we want in this game for the UI. So we automatically want 1 for the inventory screen, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just 7 clones, so you can go between each screen and whatnot. But there's also going to be another 70 on top of that just for the inventory or the backpack alone. And then for everything else that we add, for like the notebook and all that stuff, we just add more clone IDs. And we can go all the way up to 300. But another way is to make sure we never hit the 300 clone limit, because the clone limit is 300 and I had to test it in the day clock UI. I had to test it in here. That's where I tested the UIs in here to see how much clones you have before you can no longer create any more clones. And it's 300, just like the scratch. So to make sure we never hit the limit is every single time we go to a brand new screen, like whenever we are on this screen, which is the crafting screen, all the clones for the crafting screen will be made. But everything for like the backpack, which requires 70 clones alone, will be deleted and then re-added when needed. So if we're gonna do that, then we can't just have this create it automatically and then show and hide and whatnot. We want it when a certain key is pressed or button is pressed, because the buttons, they're automatically going to be loaded. You're not going to delete them. So every time they're clicked, it'll load up. It'll create that many clones needed for that game for that screen you're on. So we can always set clone ID back to 0 per screen. So we'll never hit 300. So, how much clones are we going to need? Which one are we going to start on? Be right back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. And for the first thing we're going to code, first UI we're going to code, is the inventory. So that's going to have 6, 7 alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alone, plus 70, so that's 77 clones automatically made. And that's about a third. It's a hundredth be third, but that's really close to a third of what we have. So when E key is pressed, this is going to load up the clone ID. So we're going to need this and if and clone ID UI clone ID equals 0. Actually, let's set it to 1. If clone ID equals 1, go to front layer and then go backwards 76 layers. Right, 70, and then those 6. Yeah, so it goes like this. And then depending on the inventory screen, but automatically set to backpack, we set it to backpack automatically. And we have it show automatically as well, and go to the coordinates 0, 0. But another thing we need to think about, what about this UI? Like the hotbar and stuff like that. That is going to be forever showing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8 more forever showing. So for those 8, we can 85, if I'm correct. Yeah, 85. Since those, and we can just adjust those. So you know what? Instead of doing that first, let's go ahead and code up the back ones. So we're going to need information about every single one. Like, yeah, let's just steal the code of this. Boom. This is number 1. It goes to these coordinates, and then it shows itself, and it switches the costume to this, and it waits until new. Boom, done. It's done. Well, what about what layer it goes to? So it goes to front layer, always, but it has to go backwards, and there's a maximum limit of how much backwards it needs to go, depending on what screen is on. So we need to set, we're gonna need some if else's in here. If backpack equals inventory, nope, needs to be inventory, invent screen is set to backpack, go to front layer, and go behind 77 layers. And we'll just code up the rest later, so we just can set that there. Alright, so that should be coded now. And now we should be able to forever hide this. Yeah, yeah, it's going pretty good. Alright, so it shows, whoa, we want to set backpack to 1 and set screen to backpack. That's all we need. So let's get to work on clone ID number 2. And clone ID number 2 is the stamina bar. Is there seriously no code? Yes, there is. I thought for a second there was no code because I couldn't find it. Alright, so how are we going to code this? Well, we don't need this. So we want it to set these coordinates. Yep, yep, yep. Set stamina to 101. Forever go to front layer. Because it doesn't need to go any backwards any layers. So that should be good. And then when I receive player walk, which is just going to, whenever the player's walking, we can just change stamina by -1. So stamina bar looks like to be done. Alright, number 3. This is the health bar, which the code's all right here. And here we just set this to this, and then set this to that. Delete the rest of that, and then do that. Yep. Health bar done. But wait, there's something else. For this to work properly, I need to take all of the costumes and put them into this sprite. Alrighty. Okay, so now we need to also, so you see how much code it requires? And then you look over here for how much code these require. It's because we've got to switch costume to a join of day and the day it's on. Yeah, that's it. It just forever changes. So it looks for all the costumes that start with a day, and then it searches like, oh, is it day one? Let me switch costume to day one and whatnot. New day's code would be right here. So it's day 0. So that's good. So we also need to set new new day to 0. You know what? Let's just set it to day 1. Let's also go on and rename it from new day to current day, so we know what day we're on. So it's set to 1. Boom. There we go. So that should be all of that. Now, since we got all of that, let's do the armor code, which is literally just like the others. For set armor 0 show, go to these coordinates. There we go. Now the next thing we can work on is the hunger. Yeah, we can just code up how the hunger depletes. Same with the thirst later. So it needs to go to these coordinates. Goes effective 15. Setting hunger to 1. Showing. Go to front layer. -1, 2. -2 layers. And then we switch it to hunger. Size 100. No. 111. This next one is number 6, which is also that. Go to front layer, go backwards 3. Head to these coordinates, and then go to thirst. Pop, that's cool. Now we can do the hotbar, which is going to be clone ID 7. I think it's automatically set to 175. Alright. Set hotbar to 1, show, and go to front layer. No, wait, there's gotta be something. So if we look at this, show it, it goes over it. So we need it to go backwards, just like this code. It needs to go back a certain amount depending on what screen it's on. And this instance, it needs to go to front layer and go backwards 77. Yep, that is good. That can also be adjusted because I forgot to put this in the loop. And then clone ID number 8, which is the good old XP bar. Yeah, XP gain, which is costume. Alright. $78. And what size? 75, 75. That should be the full UI. Coded. Now it's just time to get all of the costumes in. Oh, I just now realized the XP. That's gonna be annoying. We can worry about that later because it's not a big deal right now. So we got all of that. Let's go ahead and get all the hotbar costumes in. Let's go ahead and rename it to hotbar. Hotbar 1. XP starts at 0. Alright, let's uh Great. And what did I do for the armor? Did I just name it armor? Armor, yep. Yep, I did. Armor's 0. Yep, I gotta do this a lot. Alrighty. Now I just need to go through all of these and drag them into this. Alrighty. Alright. $50. We are halfway there. $68. 69, 70, 71, 72. 78. $86. There we go. Alright. So, good deal. So we're just gonna deactivate this code, and deactivate that code, cause all that's been added. Ooh, what? Alright, clone ID equals 1, shows, but it's got nothing to switch to, so it switched to that. None of this stuff has stuff to switch to. Wait a second, what about the hop? The hotbar does. Hotbar does, actually. Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so yeah, the hotbar's working pretty fine. That all looks weird because it hasn't been coded yet. Oh, wait. Stamina, current day, yeah, that's fine. Where's the actual inventory itself? I don't have one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there like an eighth one hidden? 2, 3, 6, 7. Maybe there's another one hidden. Oh, 8. So yeah, that's all 8. It just needs to get that. These two just need to get theirs. These two just need to get theirs, which are these. And so the ninth one is the hot XP. Wait, I thought I cut it. Yeah, XP is 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That, and that. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Alrighty. Checking. Okay. It's good. It's fine. Alright. So now we just need to repeat for 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000 more times. 500 is renaming everything, and another 500 is dragging them into this thing right here. So that's another 1,000 things I need to do. And that alone is more than the world. Actually, it's equal to how much world I had to do, because I had to click on it, drag it, click on the next drag, and this I have to rename and drag, rename and drag. So I guess it's the exact same thing to do, I guess. So, yeah. Let's do the day clock next. Alright, we just gotta rename it to day 1, copy, and then paste. We could probably be up to 2,000, 3,000 clicks minimum. So yeah, this part of the stream for maybe the next 30 minutes, yeah, it's probably not gonna last that long, but a long time, is just going to be me doing this. Renaming everything and then dragging all of the costumes into the inventory UI. Alright. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, my headset turns off after some time of no audio going through it. So, yeah, no audio going through. My headset turns off, which means the microphone doesn't work. But that also just tells you I'm not listening to music right now. I'm just literally listening to nothing while doing this. Yeah, I feel like uh pulling up Spotify. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up Spotify so you guys can't hear the music, but I don't have to listen to nothing. And I'm also trying not to sing along to the lyrics. Yeah, that's the bad part. I usually like to sing along to the lyrics. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Like, be like you. I'll never be like you. Be like you. I'm trying not to sing along, but the songs I got are good. Oh, why this one next? The chicken cross the We are over halfway done with this. This is why I don't listen to music while coding, doing something like this, because I need to stay focused on what number I'm on, or I'm going to miss it or do it twice and whatnot. So I'm having to pause. I'm gonna have to pause my music because the music I listen to, I like to sing along with it. So this allows me to keep track of it. So yeah. 70, 80. Let's go. We're at 81 right now. Let's go. Alright, that should be. Yeah, I don't think I missed any days at all in here. Oh, wait. No. I did miss a day. I missed day 29. No. Right, as I said, I didn't miss any. I missed day 29. Well, no problem. Just like that, the problem is fixed. So let's hide you because you're done, you because you're done, you because you're done, and you because you're done. Bop. Alright. Day 29. What do you mean day 29? Current day. What is the current day? Set current day to day 1. Wait, set current day is already set to 1. And down here. Okay, switch constant to the day and current day. No. No, I have to go through. See how I spelled this? This is lowercase day. If you look over here, they're all capital days, not lowercase days. I'm gonna have to go recode everything in here. Ah, no, I don't. Boom, it's fixed. And those two are still broke because they haven't been fixed. This one's good, and this one is good. Okay, why in the world is the XP bar above it? Go backwards. 78? No, go back 79. No, it's actually 80. Wait, 77. 78. This should only require 78 layers. 81. Oh, that's why inventory screen's not equal backpack. What does invent screen equals backpack. Front layer, backwards, 77 layers. Yep, and some reason this isn't wanting to go back enough layers. Oh boy, that's 76. Yeah, it has to be go backwards. For some reason that was set to forwards. Oh, so that's 77, 78. So this should be set, go backwards 78 layers. No, 79 layers. Yeah, it's fixed. Alright. Alright. So yeah, it's because I coded that wrong somehow. Oh, same with the day. Yep, now that works properly. Hello, Harley Whitehead. Am I the only one here? As of right now, yes, you're the only one here, and welcome to the stream. I talk to myself a lot, just so you know. Helps me keep track of everything I am working on currently. Oh, it says current viewers too. Let's go. Alright, so that should be all of that code fixed. So later I need to do 200 transport 1, 2, 3, 400 more costumes and rename 400 more costumes. That's 800 more things to do. Uh, when it done before Tuesday, I'm gonna do most of it off camera because it's very, very annoying to do that. But once I'm done with that, gonna code up the buttons, put them on top of the screen. Isn't there supposed to be a Y offset for the inventory screen? The inventory screen shows itself. Aren't you supposed to have? Supposed to go. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be this. That looks better. Yeah, it'll have the 6 buttons up here, and then I'll code up the notes or something beforehand. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next stream because I have to get off. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's live stream. And don't worry, I'll be doing tutorials and posting content and whatnot. I just need to edit and whatnot and figure out what tutorials I should do. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Stay playable.